We just made it to Olympia, the capital of Washington State. We're about to meet Tuvia from Germany, and I'm super excited because she's going to show us her American high school and take us to her favorite record shop downtown. Let's go meet her.
Hi! Oh my god, so nice to meet you! Hi! How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Okay, so your vinyl collection.
Yes, I have
your record
like
collection.
in Germany you have like, I don't know, like 15. I have a vinyl player over there.
Oh, cool.
And all of these things, so yeah, I just...
So which one's your favorite? Do you have a favorite? Is it like...
It's like, that's kind of hard.
Yeah.
I would say Billie Holiday. Although that was probably the cheapest one. Yeah, right over there. I love Billie Holiday. She's
really?
Awesome, yeah.
So have you bought all of these
here
on your exchange here? Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to show me your record player?
Oh,
I think this is so cool.
And then when you like... Yeah, it's really old. You can see it's like literally destroyed.
Yeah. What's this?
And that's, I got this on our first assembly. We had to like walk up in front of the school and like say, hi, I'm the exchange student.
So
like, whatever.
Everyone actually knows that you're in the exchange student.
Yes, every single person.
So we're here with Tabea. We're in your kitchen. Yay! But you showed us your room, which was really cool to see.
Yeah.
And now we're just going to chat a little bit about your year. Thanks so much for wanting to share your story.
Course.
What made you want to go on an exchange here?
I mean, I love the US like for all my life. Like I've been here like a lot of times before, and it's just I feel like the people here are so open and everything is just like, I don't know. I just wanted to experience something new, and obviously I wanted to like perfect my English, like just become fluent in everything, and yeah.
So you've been here quite a bit before, right? Yeah. Had you ever been to Washington?
I've been here like for like 2 days or something when I was in Canada. We were like in a camper going around, and then we came here to Washington to visit a friend of my family.
Oh, awesome. So had it always been something that you kind of know that you wanted to do?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Definitely. I wanted it to do my whole life, and my family knew I wanted to do. And I guess I never like pushed for it, and then my best friend was like, oh, I want to do it, like let's do it together. And then she went to like this little fair with me, and we saw all these different companies, and then I saw EF, and she couldn't go, my best friend.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she pushed me to do it, so
she was like, go you.
Yeah.
Instead. Oh, that's amazing. You get on a flight from Germany and you come all the way over here. Did you go to camp?
No.
No, you went to Welcome Days?
I regret it though.
Really?
Yes. Everyone who was in camp was like, oh my god, camp was the best thing in my whole life, and I saw all these great pictures, and I'm like, I want to go too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So if you could do it again, you'd actually go to camp?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Definitely.
But you got to go to Welcome Days?
Yes.
And I bet that was a lot of fun then too. Yeah.
It was awesome. It just, I don't know, you connected to all these people in those few days just so much. It's incredible. Like every exchange student is like friends like immediately, and it's great.
And so you get here to Olympia in Washington. What kind of like goes through your mind as you're like about to touch down?
I was so scared. I was so scared. I was like, what if they don't like me? And I don't know what if I don't like them or anything. And then I walked out, and then I saw Judy, and she like just ran to me, was like, hi, oh my god, I'm so excited to see you. And I was like, hi, I'm Tabea. I was so overwhelmed, like I didn't know what to think. And then we went to her car, and it was really nice. It was kind of awkward, obviously, because we didn't know each other, and we just had to like be in the car for like 1 hour, but we like got to know each other, and it's just, yeah.
Had you talked to her before you got here at all?
No, we had sent emails to each other, but we never actually talked, which I think it's not a bad thing, but if you have the chance to talk to your host family, like you should definitely do it.
Yeah.
It's like,
How far in advance did you get your placement?
They told me that they have a host family for me like in December,
Wow.
but because she's like just a mother, so they were like, oh yeah, it's a single parent, so would you be fine with that? And I was thinking about it like actually for a long time, and I'm super happy about it. But I think in like March, I definitely had her like as my host mom.
Oh, awesome! So you had some time kind of to
I had, like,
just
lots of
process the whole
time.
thing. Yeah. And so, like you said, she's a single mom hosting you.
Yes.
And that's quite different from your family back in Germany.
It's actually super nice because we will just like sit in the living room and like read a book and just enjoy each other's company. Like, there's like no need of talking. I mean, we talk obviously, but it's just really relaxing, and it's a quiet house. And I come from a family with like 2 older siblings and mom and dad, and it's just like always something is happening, and it's really nice.
So now you're kind of just enjoying being the only child.
Yeah, and like getting all of the attention.
Yeah. You told me earlier that both you love music, obviously, and she loves music. What do you guys like to do together?
We sometimes on the weekends go to like record shops or like little antique shops where you can find like old music, and it's just we like go through all these like little records because I collect records and she actually has some too, and so we just like find new records, get really excited about it if we find like a good deal, and then we listen to them while we're reading.
Yeah, that's so nice. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your first days here?
It was so hard. I mean, it's just when you come from a big friends group where like I've known my friends since I was like in first grade.
Oh wow.
And so I've known all of them like for such a long time, and you just get so used to each other, and you don't know how it is like to know no one. So I came here and I don't have any host siblings, like I told you. So when I got to school, there was like not a single person I knew. You don't realize how much you like rely on other people and like how much you need them. So it's like really hard at the beginning, but it gets better, and then it's just usual like school.
Yeah. So you kind of made all your friends through like classes and through school. Yeah.
So definitely like it was kind of hard because I didn't get a chance to do a sport like right in the beginning, which usually like gives you like all of your friends, but I didn't get to, like I said. So I didn't have any friends, but I got them like through the classes. So the people here, everybody will be really nice to you, and they'd be like, oh, hi, do you want to sit with me like in class or something? But they probably won't ask you to hang out because they already have their friends probably since several years. And it's not because they're trying to be rude or anything, but you just need to like really go up to people and ask them like, hey, do you want to hang out like after school? And I tell you, like, everyone like will say yes, like no one will say no. Like,
so do you want to tell us a little bit about the classes you're taking and that you've been taking, because you've done a lot of fun stuff during your year so far?
So my favorite class is theater. I've been taking it since the first day, and it's just awesome because you really like interact with other people, and like it's funny because it's people from all class, like freshmen to seniors. And then I'm taking choir, and that's also like really fun. I lost him, I threw him down the water spout, and now I'm feeling down the water spout in the river.
You told me earlier that you were in 2 bands, right? Back in Germany?
Yes.
How's that been? You've kind of kept up your music, I'm guessing, with the choir?
I wanted to keep up my music because it helps me like getting through things. But I was in a rock band, and it was so different. So like with a rock band, you just start singing, and however it sounds, that's fine, you know. And then I came into choir and like hear the people like actually take it serious, and so they were like, oh, you have to sing that way, like have your vowels like straight and everything. I was like, what is happening?
That just sounds, without knowing a lot about music, but that just sounds like the complete opposite of what you could.
So I had to learn all these techniques, and it was really nice. It learned a lot.
So you're taking theater and you're doing choir. And you're also now doing tennis, right?
I love team sports because you just get along with everyone, and also it's like people from everywhere just coming together. And I met a lot of new people, and it's good for me to work out every day. So yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah. That's so nice. And so do you guys have practice every day after school? Wow.
And if you don't have practice, we have games.
So going through like the first few days and the first few weeks probably, what's been kind of some key things that you brought with you?
I know everybody says that. I know everyone, but join clubs and sports and as many things where you like meet new people. Even if you don't think it's something for you, just try it out, and after a few days you can say, hey, I don't want to do that, and then try something new. Because it's the way to meet people. And even if you're really open, like it's hard if you go to a completely new place with a completely new culture and maybe you can't express yourself that well. That was my problem. Like I knew how to talk English. I was a good English speaker, but still it's not the same thing. Like you don't know how to say everything, and especially like not the usual topics you cover in school.
And do you feel, because I remember probably like the first couple of months, that like at the end of every day after being in school, you know, just talking to everyone so much and, you know, kind of just like trying to, I don't know, just basically like handle everything in English. I was so worn out.
Yes, you could like notice in the evenings my English would get so much worse because I couldn't think anymore. I would be like, I can't talk, like, I'm sorry, but I don't know what I wanted to say.
I've only briefly seen parts of Olympia now, but what do you and your friends do when you hang out here?
Normally we will just go to some like coffee shops or like a restaurant and hang out. Also, I love to go to thrift shops.
And you told me you like to go to the record shops, which I also saw there are quite a few, right? Downtown?
Yeah, a lot.
You have a little bit over a month left. Is that right?
Yeah, like 2 months.
2 months.
I'm leaving July 10th.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
wow. So have you extended then a little
Yeah.
bit? Oh, that's so fun. So what are you looking forward to the most the upcoming months?
We're going camping quite a few times, my whole family and me.
Fun.
Because my sister's on a equestrian team. And they go to like little meets and do their competitions, and it's really fun to watch. It's like, I never heard of it, like in Germany it's like with horses.
Yeah.
And they do all these little games with like flags and everything.
Oh, wow.
And I never heard of it. And they do a drill team, which is super cool. They like dance with the horses. They do like formations and they have like flags in the air, and it's so cool. I never heard of it.
That's amazing.
And it's like with music and it's like choreographed and it's so cool. Yeah. And so we go camping, and then I'm going to a drive-in cinema with my friends. I know. That's so cool. I know.
That's kind of like what you see in American movies.
I know. That's why I was
I want to do that.
We have to go like to a drive-in movie, and I was like, my friends were like, okay, like that's something we do. Like,
They're like, sure.
Yeah, I was like, yay!
That's so fun. And so then you have prom in not too long, right?
Next week.
Are you so excited for that?
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. It's just like, for me, it's something where all of my friends will just go together, like get together like one last time maybe. I don't know. I hope not. But and we can just enjoy like a night together.
That would be so fun.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna hang out a bit more, but I hope that you enjoy your last 2 months, and hopefully, I mean, you'll come back to the States.
Yes.
And meet all your friends again. Yeah. But thanks so much for
Thank you for coming.
Sharing your story and for talking about all this. And I'm sure that if any of you guys, any future students have any questions about going to Washington or thrift shopping in Olympia, I'm sure Tuvia is more than happy to share. So we'll include her contact information in the box below. Thank you.
Yes.
High five. It's been great visiting Tabea here in Olympia. Now it's time to pack up our stuff and head out for our next student and our next state. Make sure to subscribe so you can watch our videos as they come out.
introduced him to Eliza, now that's his bride. Nice going Angelica, he was right, you'll never be satisfied. Number 3, I know my sister like I know my own.